Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a little bit of a different kind of video, if you will. I'm bringing you a video what is more or less known as a listen and scape type of video. RuneShark used to do these all the time, and a lot of Bodhi's videos are like this, where it's pretty much nothing really going on in the background, but I'll just be kind of talking about some kind of stuff, so you can just listen to me talk while you play RuneScape, if that's what you fancy. So that being said, I guess this is probably going to be a longer video, so let me just turn off my private and leave the clan chat and all that stuff. That way I don't get distracted, as I know I probably will end up doing. In the background, I am going to be training some magic, as I've kind of been doing lately. I've been on that magic grind, trying to get 94 so I can do a little PKing once in a while. I'm doing some Firewave alching, but anyway, let me just do that right now. Private off, leave clan chat. Okay, so I guess first of all we'll just start off by talking why I decided I want to try and make this kind of video is I know most of you guys, well, probably a lot of you guys are mostly subscribed because of my progress videos. I would say that's kind of what got me known, and a lot of people enjoy my progress videos. So I do apologize that this is not a progress video, and I haven't had one out in like 4 days or 5 days, probably when this is uploaded. But pretty much the problem is, or why I haven't really been able to produce a full progress video, is because I had prom last weekend, and a lot of you guys did actually know that. I I've been talking to a lot of you in the friends chat. A lot of you guys do come out hang out in the friends chat, and if you don't already, feel free to come join Mr. Mammal friends chat. Anyway, uh, I've been talking to a lot of you guys, so most of you actually kind of do know that I went to prom last weekend, which is why I was gone last Saturday, the 10th. So I couldn't do any video recording that on that Saturday or the next Sunday because, well, if your school does prom anything like my prom, you have prom and then you have an after prom party hosted, by the school, which we went bowling anyways. Um, so we did that. We went bowling till about 4:30 a.m. Then we had to drive home. I had to drop off my date. Yada yada yada. End of the story. I didn't get in bed until about 6 a.m. So Sunday was pretty much a do nothing day, as in I slept until 1 o'clock and then I just moped around, trained some magic, and did nothing all day. So this whole weekend I couldn't really do much recording or anything like that. So that's why a progress video currently is not ready. It is in production, I promise. It should be up within the next day or two. So if you guys don't like this kind of video, I do apologize. I promise I'll get back to a progress video ASAP. So. Also, why I'm kind of talking about enjoying these kinds of videos. I know personally when RuneShark used to do these videos, I absolutely love them. Like there were certain people on YouTube, like RuneShark and Bodhi, where I could just listen to them talk for hours, and I would just be totally just like chill with what they were saying, and like I enjoyed it. And a lot of you guys do ask me for like longer videos, so I'm hoping that maybe you guys will enjoy this type of video as well. So. I guess that's pretty much it for the whole kind of introduction on this video. I'm going to make this video kind of long, or at least try to. I know that's one thing that happens with me, where I'll look at the time, I'll be like, oh shit, this clip's getting too damn long for a progress video, but this time I want it to be long. So I kind of did write down some topics that I do want to speak about with you guys a little bit, so... First of all, of course, was prom. A lot of you, as I said, are in the friends chat, and you're asking me about how it was. It was fun, and I do have my prom this Saturday, and I'm going with the same girl. And a lot of you on stream too. I have a picture of her, and you guys are all like, "Oh, let me see her, let me see her." So I have been showing you guys her on stream, but just to curb any curiosities or whatever, I'll show a picture right now. I guess I don't know, just add it in. So yeah, that's my prom date. I think she's a beaut, but anyways, yeah, it was fun. It is what it is. It's just prom. It's just it's a good time to hang out with people. So that was my weekend. And then I guess the main topics here we'll move into now is Oldschool RuneScape updates as of late. I'm trying to keep this somewhat RuneScape related, so it's actually kind of relevant. So, Oldschool RuneScape updates as of late we'll talk about a little bit here. So obviously there was the bank tabs update, which I am a huge fan of. As I said in my bank video, I feel like Jag actually listened to the players on that one, where we just said, we want bank tabs. Like, it's such an inconvenience to not have bank tabs. So if you guys could hit us up with some bank tabs, that'd be cool. And they got on it. Um, and on that topic of getting on it, I can honestly I commend the old school RuneScape, mod team. It's quite impressive how quickly they put out content. They put up polls like every week. They put out content within 2 weeks of the poll being finished. It's impressive. And a lot of people do say like, oh, the old school RuneScape mod team, there's only like 3 of them and they do better than RuneScape 3. But you have to also remember that there's only 3 of them, and if the people vote for something on a poll and they pass it, it's like, okay, that's it. The people want it, let's do it. Whereas with the live game, they have to, it has to be approved by the huge team of mods, and it has to go through the shareholders and the whole nine. So it's kind of a different ball game, but I must definitely commend the Jagex mods that are working on Old School for their quick work and listening to the players and giving us some updates. So Old School RuneScape has been getting a lot of good updates lately, I must say, and they've definitely been good ones. I do appreciate the hard work. I'm looking forward to future updates as well. I guess I think the really cool thing too is that it's not just content like a lot of people can do. It's content you have to work for, which I find very important for like the longevity of wanting to play a game. For example, what are the smoke thingies? The smoke slayer monsters? They're like 93 slayer or something like that. I'm only 86, and obviously I want to kill them because I love Slayer. So that's just extra incentive. Like, you like Slayer? Well, keep on slaying, dude. Get 93. It's like those are the kind of updates that keeps a game going. It really expands on the longevity of a game, which is going to keep around your long-term players, your long-term supporters. So, like I said, the great updates. They've been listening to the players. Great job to the Jagex staff. Next, another RuneScape-based thing is going to be Legacy. Now, some of you, I'm sure most of you know what Legacy is. Legacy is an update that is going to be coming to RuneScape 3 this summer. Now, I know a lot of you are subscribed to me for Old School probably, so you might not care about this topic too much, but it definitely needs to be talked about whether you play RuneScape 3 or not. It's a bit of a pressing issue right now, and it really needs to be talked on. So basically, if you don't know what Legacy is, they're going to be bringing back the old combat system, if you will. It's not going to be the old combat system in RuneScape 3. You can still use abilities how the game is right now, but there will be an option to revert it back to like RuneScape 2 status, effectively. Like it's like full on old interfaces, regular combat, one-click combat system, the whole nine. Like it's supposed to be like a full revamp. Now, the only problem I can foresee with this is they definitely have said that using abilities is going to be much better, which obviously makes sense, if there are people there that are, using keybinds, tactically using, certain abilities, of course they should have an advantage over people who want to use the one-click system, naturally. I mean, that's just a logical decision by Jagex, so the only problems I could possibly see with Legacy is if they don't do it correctly, they set it up wrong where it's just not worth playing that style and no one's gonna want to play it like that. But I feel like if they successfully implement Legacy, like they do the update really well, it's actually kind of relevant to the game where you can actually use it. I feel like we could see at least a somewhat of a shift in player base, because that's why most people obviously quit EOC is because of the combat system, which is understandable. Personally, I like RuneScape 3. I don't mind the combat system, but I understand. I truthfully do understand why a lot of people left. So I feel like a lot of people, that haven't really given '07 a good run would probably just say, oh, I can use old combat and I still have all my stats. Why didn't I just go play Legacy? Which is one of the reasons Jagex is like hyping this up so much right now. Like they invited, I don't know how many players it was, to Jagex headquarters in Cambridge to test it out, basically. And there's, this is a thing that's happened before for a lot of things. They've invited popular YouTubers to go visit their game studios and just popular players, I guess. Like the most recent one was Darden, a friend. I mean, there's just like a ton of, well-known people in the community that were invited, and they do this frequently. I think it's more of like a promotional thing to say, hey, we care about the players, we care about the players' voice. We want you to come see us, like tell us what's going on, And I think that's great. That's a great thing as a company for them to do. But anyway, a bunch of people are being invited for Legacy. Among them is Castle Wars. Now, if you don't know who Castle Wars is, he was the quote unquote trim completionist guy, where they molded a lot of the trim completionist requirements around his account because it was so amazing and crazy and fucking sandwich lady. Um, he's invited, and he actually hasn't been playing RuneScape a whole lot lately. He's been really busy with college, so he kind of has ceased to play RuneScape, mainly because he really has completed the game. If you ever have watched his videos, he had trim completionist cape when it came out. So he like had trim comp done the day it came out. He was done. That was it. He has every single rare item in the game. He had a big series called Road to Rare, all rare items, where he just put in grand exchange offers for every rare item until they all came in, and he managed to get every single tradable rare item in the game. So, apart from getting max XP, which I don't know why anyone would want to do, Suomi, I respect you, but holy shit, I don't know who would want to do that. He basically has completed the game effectively, so it's obviously understandable why he would stop playing, because what else is he going to do, you know? It's like the game's effectively over for him. Anyway, you know what? I'm not even going to apologize for rambling. That's kind of the point of this video, is just to ramble my thoughts, but okay. So Castle Wars is going. I believe Darden is going. I would say that Darden is probably. I can't think of any other names, but probably one of the head people in the RuneScape 3 community on YouTube. So he's almost invited like every time they have one of these things. I'm trying to think of other people that are all going. And then the last one, I guess I can only think of the three right now, but there's a lot more. Is Scape Skill. Now, Scape Skill released a video talking about this, which is where I kind of got all this information from, because he is invited. If you guys do not know who Scape Skill is, I don't know how many subscribers he has. Last time I checked, he's got over 20,000. He's a pretty well-known member of the RuneScape 3 community, and he got invited, and there was a bit of drama. Basically, the reason why there was so much drama is because when Legacy was first announced, Scape Skill made a video about it saying that he personally doesn't think it's a good idea, and that, you know, he doesn't. I'm not going to paraphrase him because I'm not him, but effectively what I recall him saying was that he wouldn't use it, but if it's there, cool, but he wouldn't use it, so he doesn't necessarily support it. But he was invited to the Legacy thing in Jagex headquarters to test it out, so obviously there was a lot of drama over that. People were saying, why would you be invited? You're not even supporting this. And let me start off this thing by saying nothing but respect for Scape Skill. I love his content. I absolutely love his content. I think he's a great YouTuber. And considering this is a ramble video and kind of like a real talk thing where I just kind of let my feelings go, I'm just going to go out and say this. I think it's kind of obvious why they invited him. Because he is a bigger known YouTuber that does not support it, obviously that's going to weigh the opinions of his viewers some. Like, if, you know, that's just one of those things where if you really look up to a YouTuber like that so much, where you could say, well, Scape Skill doesn't like it, so it probably won't be good. So it's one of those things where obviously I'm not Jagex, and again, I have nothing but respect for Scape Skill, but I think it's fairly obvious that Jagex is inviting him to try and change his mind. So they're going to invite him there, they're going to let him try it out, and they're just going to hope that he likes it, and that he's going to pass that information to his subscribers. He's going to like it, and he's going to say, hey, this is good. This is good content. You guys, you should be excited about Legacy. That's, to me, that's the fairly obvious reason why he's invited, despite the fact that he doesn't necessarily support it. That's just my take on the whole Scape Skill drama thing that's going on. And personally, I don't think it's a big deal to begin with. I'll just be honest. People that are hating on him because he gets to go to Jagex are just, well, relatively jealous because they want to go. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big drama thing. It's not a big deal. That was kind of my 2 cents on the whole situation. So that's kind of covering the whole Legacy and Jagex Legacy invitational thingy. So, again, a lot of you guys are probably subscribed for me for Old School, so you might not know a whole lot about that, but, again, it could definitely have effects on the Old School community, so I think it's something that you guys should know about, you should be educated on, and, hopefully I helped you learn some things about it in this ramble. So, okay, next point, moving on. Okay, so this one is, it's hard for me to take serious because it sounds so ridiculous to me. But one of my things I pride myself on is interacting with viewers, and I think any of you that are in my live streams can agree that I definitely, I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for? I very, centralize my streams and some of my content around trying to interact with you guys. So I do listen to what you guys say, and I try and take it into account, but, and these are not even trolls. To start this off, these are not even necessarily trolls. It's just like on a few times on live streams, there's been a person who I see him comment on my videos all the time. He's been a viewer for quite a while, and we were talking on live stream. And of course, there was the occasional troll comment. One of these being someone joined and was like, "You always sound like you're holding in a laugh or something when you talk, and it really pisses me off." And I guess I could agree with that. Like right now, I'm totally relaxed. I'm like having a totally relaxed commentary. But when I'm like excited, I feel I can totally agree where I kind of do sound like that. But he came in and he's just like, it really fucking annoys me. So obviously when people come in like that, I try and have a little fun with them. I'm just like, oh, okay. Would you prefer that I talk like this? Like when people troll me on stream, I like to troll them back just for a bit of fun like that. And this, person that I said that's been viewing me for a long time, he said, man, well, people will give you criticism sometimes, and you always just turn it into a joke. Maybe you should start taking some of these seriously. And I said, that's okay. Criticisms like that are not valid. They're not. I don't care. Like stuff like that, I don't care. That's not a criticism I'm going to listen to. And when people say stuff like that, I just think, you know, I try not to take things too seriously. Like I try not to be like all fucking just my word, this RuneScape commentary sounds so professional. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I try to have fun with these videos. Like I try and, speak freely, not so formal sounding. I try to just have fun with it. So when he said that, I was just like, I take these things necessarily as a joke when it's comments like that, because why should I take it that seriously? Like, what's the point of doing this and just taking it so seriously that I don't have fun with it? You know what I mean? Like, I kind of got into the point where this was a little bit deeper, perhaps, than it should have gone. But I'm kind of glad it did because it gives me a topic to talk about as well. It went a little deep, and it basically what I said is life's too short. Life is too short to take things like that seriously. Life is too short to be serious all the time, and because our lives are so short, we should try and do things that we enjoy and just have fun, like that. Like the way I talk like that, it's because I'm just trying to lighten things up. I'm trying to have fun, enjoy myself. So I said life's too short, man. Life's too short to, get upset about those kinds of things. Life's too short to just not have fun with what you're doing. And then obviously because of the stream delay, there's, like a 20-second stream delay. He types back, well, if you live by that motto, then life's too short to sit in front of a computer for 12 hours a day. Which I laughed at, first of all, because he's excruciatingly ignorant to what I actually do with my life, first of all. I would love to take him through a day in my life where I get up at 7 a.m., go to school, get done at 3:20, lift weights until about 4:45, shower, be home at about 5, eat. Then we're at, I don't know, we'll just skip ahead. We'll say about 6 o'clock. Then if I have homework, I need to do that, and then I can play RuneScape, which means that on an average school day, when I'm not in sports, I probably play RuneScape 3 hours a day. So anyway, he has extreme ignorance to what I actually do, which I find funny. But anyway, uh, shit. This is the part where I get off topic and I forget what I was saying. Anyway, no. He said, first of all, of course, there was a 12-hour thing, which was ridiculous. But then also, just because the 12-hour part was so ridiculous, I didn't even take that part into consideration. What I took into consideration was he said life is too short to do this 12 hours a day effectively. And it just hit me instantly. I was just like, no, don't, no. Life is too short to not do what you enjoy. Life is too short for me to not do this. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. I love to make videos. I love to live stream. I love to interact with you guys. Life is too short for me to not do what I want to do, especially at this age. At this age where I don't have the pressure of bills and whatever. I should be able to do what I love and what I want to do, and this is it. So life is not too short to do this 12 hours a day. Life is too short for me to not do what I want to do, and life is too damn short for me to listen to people like you try and put me down. Like that's I don't know, that's right there, that's real talk. Like that's life advice right there. That's not even like YouTube RuneScape related. That's none of that. That's like life advice right there. So that I feel like needed to be talked about a little bit, kind of like, my motivation and just another thing that comes up too is, like obviously there's a few people that come in and say money whore, which again is obviously one of those jealousy things. Like they see you have, even though I don't get shit from donations, you look at people from like SparkMac and they have like $10,000 in donations. They come into my streams, they see, I don't even know, like I have, some really caring people that have donated like $50, which is absolutely crazy, and I absolutely love them for supporting me, and that's very generous of them. But they see that and they're just like, oh, he takes donations, money whore. And again, I think that's one of those. Unfortunately, I don't want to sound, and trust me, don't take things deeper than I'm saying them right now. Like take everything I'm saying face value when I say jealousy. I'm not saying they should be jealous of me because of any reason. I'm just saying it's like when people say stuff like that, you just know it's just because they wish that they could do something that they enjoy like I do. You know what I mean? That's just how I look at it, which I again find absolutely ridiculous. On YouTube, I make 15-minute videos. That's the exact opposite of a money whore. A money whore is like fucking. Well, I'm not gonna say any names. There's no one in the RuneScape community that's even a money whore. I was gonna go more towards the Call of Duty community. That posts like fucking 3-minute videos and like, ooh, a new Call of Duty is out. I'm gonna spam like 400 2-minute videos in like 2 days. That's being a money whore. That my videos, my progress videos. I'm sorry, this is so funny to me. When I see money whore, it makes me laugh so hard. My videos take like 4 or 5 days to make. For God's sake, it's one of those things that again is super ridiculous. But because this is a ramble video, I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, and that's just one of those things that I wanted to talk about and address. And I guess again on the topic of money whore, to say someone's a money whore is to say that they do what they do for money. And again, that just ties into my motivation and my inspiration for doing this. I love this. I love interacting with you guys. I love making videos, and I don't know what my life would be like right now if I didn't, if I didn't do all this. So when people call me a money whore and they say, this is a waste of time, it's just they just don't understand. And I hope talking about this can help give them an insight into my inspiration and why I love this so much. But I guess if you don't do it, it's hard for me to describe what it's like, you know what I mean? And again, take all those things I just said at face value. Don't think I'm trying to put myself above anyone or anything like that. I'm just talking from the heart right now, like how I feel. And well, that's about all the topics I wanted to talk about. I felt like we ended that on a good note where I kind of talked about some serious things I talked about in this goddamn sandwich lady dude is the worst at Metal Dragons because I have to run all the way out. God dang it. Anyway, that pretty much wrapped up most of the thoughts that I really wanted to get out through this video. Again, if you have watched this video all the way through and you did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like and leave a comment down below on if you guys enjoy this longer type of rambling video, and maybe if you don't, let me know. Let me know what's going on. Okay, Sandwich Lady, come here. I gotta log out. Oh, fuck me. Hold on. There she is. Okay, so anyway, guys, that's like I said. I pretty much covered all the topics I really want to talk about. If you did watch it all the way through, let me know down below. Hey, let me know. If you guys watch this all the way through, that's telling me that you are enjoying this. You're just, you're chill with me talking for 25 minutes and you just want to listen to me. So leave a like if you did enjoy, and leave a comment down below on if you did enjoy it, so that I know to maybe make these videos in the future. And before we end, how are you guys doing? Again, if you did watch this to the end, here's your time to show off that you made it all the way through. Leave a comment down below. How are you guys doing? As I said earlier, I pride myself in, interacting with fans, and I don't think there'd be a point to any of this if I didn't talk to all you guys on the regular. So, how you guys all doing? How was your weekends? How's your life going right now? Hit me up with a message on YouTube. Let me talk about this quick before we end. A couple people have sent me messages on Twitch and on YouTube that have they they've changed me. Like, I know this is getting deep again, but some of these messages have like changed me. Like, I read that, they had no motivation, they never wanted to go to school, and then they heard me say that I'm 16 and I play all these sports and I go to school and I have good grades and I make these videos, and again, I'm not trying to up myself. I'm just kind of like quoting these emails, and they said they found inspiration. They said if someone like him can do all this, then why can't I? And they said that they just listen to my videos and they get inspired, and it's just, I don't know. I get messages like this, and it has changed me. It changed my outlook. It has made me feel like I'm doing something bigger than myself. I'm helping people in a way. That's bigger than me, and I can't express how much that means to me. So again, if you guys have made it this far, leave a comment down below on how you guys have been. I truly do care, and well, everyone, that's it for this 26-minute and 20-second current ramble video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, I just told you guys to leave a comment like 4 times in a row. Commentor. See you guys later.